times. Assalamu alaikum, ladies. Let's start to solve the revision for the final end of year exam. Which of the following is equivalent to I to the power 25? Some calculators you can put it in a complex mode and write it at it is, and you can get the answer. If you don't have that option in your calculator, so you have to divide the 25 divided by 4. Always you have to divide by 4. 6, 24, when I subtract the remainder is 1. So when the remainder is 1, that means the answer will be I. Second with the same story. 26 divided by 4, it is 6. 24 subtract 2. So when the remainder is 2, the answer will be what? Negative 1. That's it. Now for question number 3, simplify the expression we are subtracting. When we subtract, we switch the sign of the second bracket. It will be 7 plus 3i minus 2 plus 2i, and we combine the like terms. These two with each other, and these two with each other. So 7 minus 2 is 5, 3i plus 2i is positive 5i. If it is a multiple choice, put it as it is in your calculator and you can get the answer simplified. Next one is the same story, so it will be 3 plus 3i minus 5 plus 2i, and we combine. 3 minus 5 is negative 2, 3i plus 2i is 5i. Next, we are adding, so we combine straightforward. 3 plus 5 is 8, 3i minus 2i is positive I or yi. Now the next question, if it is a multiple choice, put it as it is in the calculator and you can get the answer. Otherwise, if it is a written response, radical 16 is 4i times radical negative 36 is 6i. So it would be 24i squared. And now we know that I squared is negative 1. So the answer would be at the end negative 24. Simplify the expression below. We are subtracting, we switch. So it will be 7 minus 2 plus 2i. 7 minus 2 is 5. 3i plus 2i is 5i. Simplify the expression. We have fraction, so I multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. 1 plus 2i. 1 plus 2i. Why I'm doing this? Just to cancel the I for denominator. We distribute. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2i is 2i. 5i times 1 is 5i. 5i times 2i is 10i squared, and you can get it by calculator to be negative. Denominator, 1 plus 1 times 1, is 1, plus 2i minus 2i minus 4i squared. These two are cancelled. Instead of I squared, we have negative 1. So I have 1 plus 7i minus 10 over 1 plus 4. So it will be negative 9 plus 7i over 5. If you put it on calculator, you will see it in this form. Negative 9 over 5 plus 7 over 5i. This one is the same idea. I will not do it. Just I will solve the questions that has a different idea. There is no need to repeat the ideas. We distribute. We are multiplying now. 15 minus 9i plus 10i minus, this is 10, 6i square. So it will be 15 plus I plus 6. Now I square is -1. So it will be 21 plus I. You can put the same expression in the calculator at the end just to make sure that your product is correct. Solve by completing the square. The idea is completing the square is we add b over 2 to the power 2 to both sides of the equation. I have to move 12 to the other side. So x squared minus 6x equals to 7. So I have to add -6 over 2 squared, which is 9. This 9 should be added into both sides of the equation. Yani x squared minus 6x, and I have to add 9. That is here equals, this one is 16. On the left side, modify 3, you will get x equal 3, so it will be x minus 3 to the power 2, because I have only one answer. Take a square root of both sides. So we'll get x minus 3 equal plus or minus 4. So I have two choices. Either x minus 3 equals 4, x minus 3 equal -4, move it and move it. So x equals 7 and x equals -1. These two questions have the same idea by completing the square. Let us see this multiple choice question. Which of the following, since I have to the power 2 equals a number, so I have to make sure I'm certain that it is by completing the square. So it will be 6 over 2 squared, which is 9. So the equation will be x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 5 plus 9, which is 14. So these two choices are not correct. The left side, by modify 3, I will get x equal -3. So I will have x plus 3 to the power 2. So I'm certain now the answer is D. Discriminant. Let us just revise. Discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. And we have three cases. Either discriminant is greater than 0, or the discriminant equal to 0, or the discriminant is less than 0. If the discriminant is greater than, I have two real roots. If it is equal to 0, I have one real double. Less than 0, I have no real root. And we call it two complex roots. Let us see this question. Describe the discriminant. Use the discriminant to describe the number of solutions. So the discriminant, again, b squared minus 4ac. So it will be 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times -15. To be 124. So these two choices are not correct. Now, part A says the equation has two real rational and C that has two real irrational. How would I know? I will work on the equation itself, mod 5-3. I will get x equals something plus radical 31, I think, minus radical 31. Since I'm talking about radical, so the answer will be irrational. Why? Because I have a radical in my answer. If it is a whole number, the answer will be two real rational solutions. Same story for the next one. First of all, I have to move 5 to the other side. It would be 2x squared plus 9x minus 5. The question says use discriminant to, so the discriminant equal 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5. So the discriminant is equals to 121. How would I know that I have rational or irrational? Mod 5-3. I got x equals negative 1 over 2, x equals 5. These are real numbers. So I have two real rational roots. This one is negative 1. Okay, next one. Same story. We found a discriminant which is 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4, and it is negative 12. Since it is negative, I have two complex. The discriminant here, which of the following describe the number and type of roots? Once they are talking about number and type of roots, so it means that I'm talking about the discriminant. Negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16, and it's equals to 0. 0 means I have one rational double root. How would I know if it is rational? You can work on it in mod 5-3. You will get x equals to 4 only. Question number 20 is similar to question number 19, they repeat. Solve the equation by using a quadratic formula. I assume this rule is given in the formula sheet. All over 2a. So it will be x equals minus negative 9 plus or minus the square root of negative 9 squared minus 4 times 9 times negative 7 all over 2 by 9. And we said be smart, do not waste your time. Use your calculator. Mod 5-3, you will get x equal 3 plus radical 37 over 6 and 3 minus radical 37 over 6. If you need to do an extra thing, you can calculate this. Then simplify the expression by the calculator. Solve the quadratic equation, same story. Use a quadratic formula is the same as question like this one. They said use a quadratic formula, and it is a multiple choice, and I don't care which way they are using. The same and the fast way is mod 5-3, and you can get the answer straightforward to BD. There is no need to show your work because in the multiple choice we don't care about the work. Okay. Which of the following represent the solution of I have y greater than or equals? Since I have greater than or equals, so I will cancel these two. لأنه the graph is dot. Equal sign means the line is continuous. That's it. طيب. How would I know that the answer is B or D? Simply, we learned I will choose a point. We mainly use 0, 0 because it's easy to calculate. And I will replace it here to check. Is it true that 0 is greater than or equal 0 squared minus 2 by 0 minus 3? That means, is it 0 greater than or equal negative 3? Correct. So where is 0 is located represent the solution of the inequality. So because of this, we shaded inside. This is an easy question compared with this one. They will ask us to graph, then find the solution. So the first step is I will find the axis of symmetry. X equal negative b over 2a. And you can work on it straightforward. So x will be minus negative 6 over 2 by 1. So the value of x will be 3. The second step, I will find the vertex, which is by replacing 3 in the equation. So y will be 3 squared minus 6 by 3 plus 5. So y will be negative 4. So my vertex will be 3 negative 4. Third step, I will find x-intercept by making y equal 0. Y-intercept by making x equal 0. Y equal 0 means 0 equal x squared minus 6x plus 5 mod 5, 3, that you will get x equals 5 or x equals to 1. Y-intercept replace 0 instead of x, so y will be 0 squared minus 6 by 0 plus 5, so y equals to 5. And I need this one, or this one, or this one, or this one to graph the parabola. طبعا the xy plane will be given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The vertex is 3, 4. So the point is here. We have y equals to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is here. X equals to 1, x equals to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no equal sign in my inequality. The inequality is y less than x squared minus 6x plus 5. So I will connect all these with a dot line. Now, how can I make sure my answer is correct or لا? We agreed we are taking a point outside like 0, 0. Let me use a different color. So is it true that 0 less than or equal 0 squared minus 6 by 0 plus 5? Is it true that 0 less than 5? It is true. So where is 0 is located represent the solution of my inequality. Because of this, I would shade outside because 0 is located outside the parabola. This is the way of solving this type of questions. I think same story here. Let us finish this one. Match. Very simple. Part B, there is no equal sign, so it will be for this one, for graph B. For A and C, we have no idea. We agreed to choose a point as usual, which is 0, 0. and I will replace it here. Is it true that 0 is greater than or equal 0 square minus 3? Is it true إنه 0 less than or equals negative 3? 0 is greater than. So where is 0 is located represent the solution of the inequality. So I will shade inside. So A becomes 4A and C becomes 4C. I think this is the end of module 7. Thank you so much, and we will solve the rest inshallah for you.